How's it going, everybody? I'm Mark.
I'm Ashley, and we are...
Okay, let's start off with a recap of episode 1. This was more of a video just to give you an idea of what we wanted to do, and so it was pretty boring. So, we thought we would kind of just spice it up a little bit, maybe bring more of our personalities into it so that you guys get a feel for who we are a little bit more. You know, that was only for the Facebook audience, so all of our YouTube viewers, like the whole 3 that saw the video, didn't know who the heck we were or what it was. We'll gather that following as we go along. So this is going to be a formatted show, so you're going to see title screens and everything. It's going to be great. And let's move on to our next sequence, which is...
questions.
Okay, so there were no questions.
Yeah, no questions.
We didn't get any comments on the first video, and that's obviously because it wasn't that exciting. It was just an info video. But we do want to hear your comments, your questions, anything concerning disc golf, concerning disc dies, general NMD information that you want. Hit us up with that, because we'd love to answer your questions in the next Q&A session for the next video.
It'd be good. And then next on our list is news. Big announcement. We are leaving starting tomorrow, and we'll be gone until Monday, maybe Tuesday. Not sure yet. Just, you know, wherever the wind takes us.
Be back.
So we will be back though. Please don't send any orders, or at least don't expect them to be filled anytime soon, because we won't be here.
We'll be catching up with you guys on mobile. It's not like we're gonna disappear for the entire week. It's gonna be, we'll be in contact with you, emails, Facebook messages, all of that. We'll get it. But we are gonna be gone. And in other news, the Red Rock Games. I wanted to explain that to you guys just in case you don't know what they are. This is our prototype that we made for the Red Rock Games. This is just the base prototype. I have some other ideas that we actually already discussed. We both sat down and went over some stuff, and then I just did this one for no reason. This is the one that we're going to go ahead and play with to kind of get a feel for that before we kind of introduce that to everybody. But if you don't know what the Red Rock Games are, it's basically, the idea is you take any disc. The way I learned about it, it was a red rock. And that's kind of the dunce disc, the disc that you have to use on specific holes, and the game is played in teams to where you rotate the disc throughout your teammates, and you score the holes as the best of the people who do not have the red rock, plus the score of the person who did have the red rock. Remember, they can only play with this disc for that hole. Everybody else gets to use their bags. So it sounds like a lot of fun, and of course you could spice it up by making the disc like a Whammo disc or something stupid, but this is actually one of the Star Rock 3s. It's an awesome disc, but I mean, if you go on to some 500-foot holes, you're going to have to take 3 or 4 drives to get there with this thing if you don't know how to throw a rock. The cool thing about the idea of the Red Rock Games is that you're going to become, if you play them, very proficient with this disc, and then of course we will have them for sale for you with the cool NMD Red Rock design that I can't seem to hold on to, and that's going to be pretty cool. Not sure when or how we're going to start this, but when we do, I hope you guys decide, hey, I want to get in on the Red Rock Games. Of course there will be prizes and all that kind of stuff, and highlights, because we'll be trying to film that as well. So we'll have the Red Rock Games in our videos and stuff, and you'll get to see yourself playing, and that'll be a lot of fun. And another thing that we wanted to do for the video is to do a disc of the week, so that we can feature just something that we have available every week, tell you something about it. It's not a review, and it's just some info on a disc that we have that maybe you don't know anything about. This week's disc,
The Salient Antidote.
the Salient Antidote. How many of you have heard of Salient discs? Maybe some of you have, maybe you haven't. They're pretty new. They only have 3 or 4 discs out right now, and their approach to the disc manufacturing market is interesting in that they're attempting to make discs that kind of have tighter flight patterns, more control over their distances for each category. And if you want to, go to www.salientdiscs.com
Salient
with the hyphen, South Carolina, I guess, and check them out. This is the Antidote. This is their mid-range. It is,
Deep.
yeah, it's got a little bit of a dome to it, but also a flat top. It has this interesting tooling on the underside that's reminiscent of a record. Like you could put a record player on it and spin it and probably play nothing, but it's got that little, you can feel it. But like I said, this is not a review. I haven't thrown this disc because it's brand new and I want to be able to dye this for somebody. It's clear, so there's a lot of potential for, some awesome dyes on this thing. So, if you're interested in the Salient Antidote as a new mid-range for your game, I will put the flight information up for you so you can see how it flies. Go to Salient and check out what they're doing and the information that they've got on this disc, and message us, and I will put that in your hands if you want. It's a $15 disc, I think. So.
All right, guys, that's it for this week. So we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Don't forget to make your putts. All right. I think that went well.